Oh, yo, too. I know it's been a minute. I'm sorry. We're not going to talk about that. I had to get some things situated in my life. We got the new crib. We moved in. We got the setup. We got the lights. We got everything. So let's cook up. So the other day I was scrolling on Instagram and I saw this dude dropped a wash Bible. That's so blasphemous, bro. The last time I saw Bibles being sold and it wasn't the actual Bibles, it was like swiping Bibles and shit like that. And it gave me an eerie feeling. So I had to come back out of retirement, out of my 2-month retirement, and come drop a banger for y'all here today. I got 9 pieces I cooked up over the last 2 months, I believe. Now that we got this set up here, we can actually show some of the process. I got my book here, all the washes I need to do and whatnot. So let's go ahead and quit lollygagging. Let's go ahead and quit lollygagging and get into it. So I ain't gonna even cap to y'all, bro. It's some pros and cons to the new crib. Pro, I got a basement. I got all this space to cook up and there's more space behind y'all. Y'all can't even see, right? Con, the basement leaks, nigga. Pro, I can do my washes down here. Hey, where the fuck? So boom, we got the notebook here and we got everything we need to do to the denim. Up here, I got like the design elements I know each denim by and then what I want to dye them and then what we need to bleach them to be able to get this dye wash accurately. So first steps first, let me go ahead and grab the corresponding denim and then go down there and get to bleaching. All right, so I got the first 3 kind of done, and we got good news, we got bad news. Good news, first one, I think was Chef's Kiss. He was gutissimo, right? But bad news, as I progressed and kept doing more of them, it got worse and worse. Like the bleach wasn't doing anything. I've never really like took my time to try to do a bunch at one time. I guess since the first one soaked up so much of the bleach, the second one and the third one, I had way less of the bleach to soak up to the point where the third one didn't bleach at all. So more good news, I got more water boiling. We just gonna have to, run it back. I'm not finna yada y'all. I was worried at the beginning of the day, bro. These damn gnats. I was worried at the beginning of the day, but low key, we got through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm ecstatic. That's more than enough. I guess whenever I get another free day, I'll come back out here, bust up the last 3, and then we can move on to dyeing them and doing the like specific things I want to do to a few of them. Oh, fuck, I just remembered I gotta wash them first. Fuck, what the hell am I letting them dry out for, bro? All right, y'all, what we working with? My brain. Day 2 on these denims. I think all the ones left are like special bleaches that I don't just have to dip or let them sit in the bleach. So we about to get into those now. As you can see, we got the steaming hot water, we got the bleach, and we got the spray bottle. Let's go ahead and get out there and get to it for the sun go away on me. We can't have the sun going away. The sun is a key element to this bleaching going right. So let's go ahead and get out here and get to it. All right, we outside, y'all know it's popping. I got them hanging up instead of sitting down because I realized hanging them up, it just does better whenever you're trying to spray something or add like, light amounts and layers on layers. Because if you're trying to just do them on the ground, whatever chemical you're using is gonna soak through the denim. So we doing them standing up. We gonna switch it up, y'all. All right, y'all, I just took a little break. That sun was out there beaming me, cooking me. They're still doing what they need to do to the denim outside, but we got this pair here. This is the last pair. I just need to do some whiskers all over this thing. So I'm gonna do 2 sets on this side, 2 sets on the other side. Then I can go ahead and probably dye all of them. My freeforms are getting the perfect length to do the little emo hair flick from South Park.
Allison Mertz is a vampire kid now? This thing isn't going to stop.
Let's just face it. They bogarted our style.
Everyone's gonna think we're trying to be butthole vampires now. We might as well go to the frickin' Gap and just buy normal clothes.
What the hell, boy?
It is day 3, I believe, on this dye bath and wash and go and squirting and farting. And I ain't gonna lie, I had a slow day today. I had a slow start today, but we get into it now. I did earlier take some time to serge all the inseams of the denim. That way we can, still dip them in the water, but we won't have any more frays. Also went ahead and went to Walmart, got some more dyes just in case. We're only gonna do the browns today, but it's just in case. You'll never know when the dye catch you lacking. So now all I have to do is let the water upstairs finish boiling, then we can bring them down, get to it, starting with the browns. So these first 2 pair got a little halfway dip situation because I had surprises for the other halves of them. And we're gonna drop the next pair all the way in. And then I had to remove the other 2 pair to be able to fully agitate the fully dyed pair. Splishy, splashy, splishy, splashy, swish them around, you already know how that go. And lastly, I added the black pair just to make the light spots a little grimier. Put the other ones back in. And next, we on to this yellow. Same dye and detergent pre-treatment, y'all know. Then we dipping a whole pair in there nice and slow. Then we also added the second pair from the brown bath. I'm not gonna lie, these gonna be dumb hard to style. Boom, now we pushing G. It's in green. This wash gets a whole nother pair. As well as the top of the first brown pair we did. And I added some darker green halfway through for a little fade effect. Now we're doing the OG nostalgia wash. Y'all already know the black dusties, the brown wets. This takes me back. This wash gets 2 entire pairs of pants. Then after that, I did one more taupe wash for this fanny pack pair, but I'm not gonna lie, I hate this wash. I low-key may scrap these from the reveal. I'm not sure yet. But next, we take a thread and needle and I backstitch all the patches just to secure the edges in place. Backstitching is a certain type of stitch that makes the thread visible on the inside, but invisible on the outside. And I guess I'll go ahead and drop the sauce, man. Y'all know I gotta drop the sauce. I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging and whatnot. So once you stitch them and you pull your thread and needle to the outside, you're gonna take your needle and go right back in beside the stitch you just did. And it pretty much makes it invisible. So once I finish backstitching all them johns, the last thing for me to do is to pop a squat and sew all the inseams back up. And if you made it this far in the vid, go ahead and bless Yunk with a like and a sub, bro. It helps the channel out greatly and allows me to keep dropping bangers for y'all. I guess without further ado, here's the reveal.